YouTube, hello and welcome to another episode of Shenzo Plays. Today I'm continuing Blueprints. We are trying to get to the secret of the treasure trove, trying to get that outside. I believe the secret is tied into one of the shrine abilities. I'm not 100% sure on that. So we're trying to draw the shrine and then we're trying to get the treasure trove. That's kind of what we're trying to do for this strategy. The only other thing I think we have to do is we need to get the final 4 crates removed. I believe we moved 4 of them from the tunnel. We might check that today if we have some extra space. And of course, we're also searching for the final room upgrade as well. We also have some side missions of like, hey, let's try to get, 20 dead-end rooms in a single run, which we've gotten, I think, to like 16 or 17. So it can be done, but we have to just be very smart about it. With that being said, thank you very much for watching YouTube. If you do enjoy this video, please consider liking and commenting on it. Please consider hitting that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content, that alarm bell if you want to get notified when a new video drops, and of course, you can follow me on all my social media down below. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the other side. Hey YouTube, welcome back. We're just about to start day 81 of Blueprints. We are making some good progress. As I said in the intro, we are trying to get the secret of the treasure trove, which I believe is getting that room outside. We do have the effigy, which is in the effigy, the cursed effigy, which is located currently in the check-in closet, and of course the blue crown is located in room 46. We kind of need to get everything to come together to get into the throne room. I believe that is the plan, as we will need to be have the crown, have the effigy, and open up whatever's in the Ares key, which hopefully will be in the treasure trove. The only real clue we have is to move the treasure trove outside. The only indication that there's able to do that, I believe it was a shrine ability in one of the drafting books. I want to say it was like drafting room 4. We do have an additional 20 steps because we had the sauna last time, and it looks like we're going to get the amateur lockpick kit and the compass today to start. So we have our allowance, and let's go see if we can draw the shrine. If we cannot, if it's not one of our options, we'll try to go for the dead ends instead. We'll try to go for that trophy. That'll be our strategy today. I think the only other real puzzle we have is in the other room, the fake, what's it called? It's like the red copy of the exhibition hall. So we didn't draw the shrine again, which is unfortunate. So we'll go with the trading post this time, and we will try to get the showroom while also trying to get dead ends. So we'll try to draft shops more frequently to start and go from there. But yeah, we've got 6 keys to start today, 20 additional steps, 4 diamonds, and 61 coins in our allowance. So that will be our plan. We'll try to get the showroom and try to buy that out. So that'll be the plan for today. Let's see. We have the bullseye trophy we're still working on. I think we need I was going to say 10, so we're off by, I was off by 1. The trophy of drafting, and then everything else we have to get with a new save. I'm sorry, guys. I can't English today. I do apologize. I am struggling. All right. Ooh, the laundry room might be good to get that here. So yeah, we'll get that out of the draft pool, and that's a dead end on top of that, so that's kind of nice. We're going to go in here because we have the filing cabinet key. Hi, Tanner boy. What are you doing, bud? I just started recording. What's up, bud? My dog is here, and he is making noise. Yeah? Come here, Tanner. Tanner, come here. Come here, boy. Come here. He is being a very big silly goose right now. Come here, Tanner. It's okay. Come here. Come here, mister. Come here. Come here. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. He's such a good dog. He is legitimately such a good dog, guys. I am so very, very lucky to have him. Sorry, I have a message here. We can go the hallway, the library, or the den here. I think I'm going to go with the den, All of these are not bad options. Tanner, it's okay, bud. I may have to pause here for a second to look after my big guy here. We could go with the storeroom there. I guess we will go with the storeroom. It's not ideal, but at least we'll get some extra keys and another diamond. And let's go down from the entrance hall. We have a little less likely chance we'll get T-wrecked too badly. Okay, we could go to the kitchen and just make that a giant circle. I guess that is the way to go. I'm not a fan of it, because we could probably get dead-ended here. But at least now, if we need more steps, we have that choice. Alright, so here's the showroom. Wanted the showroom. That's absolutely something that I wanted to get. So it looks like the moon pendant, the ornate compass. Okay, so luckily for us, it doesn't look like there's anything that's too expensive. I think I will go with the ornate compass to start. And hopefully with any luck, we'll draw like the treasure trove or something that'll give us a lot of money and we can buy more stuff. Let's go with the hallway here. This will give us another key. And we can get the commissary here immediately, or we can hang on to it and get the bedroom. I think we'll go with the bedroom. That way we just have more diamonds. And now we still have more areas to go. So let's go Geist bedroom here. That could be good. Pantry would get us north. Let's go with the Geist bedroom so we have some rerolls. Also create another dead end as well, which is kind of nice. Although admittedly the way that we have this... Let's go with the parlor. As much as I want to get like more dead ends, I want to try and fill in some more. The box with the most words does not have gems. Both statements written on the other boxes are false. And there is only one true box. Okay. So, if there is only one true box, then this is the only true box. Meaning this is false, and this is false. Both statements written on the other boxes are false. So if this is true, then this would say both statements on the other boxes are true, and it can't be. So therefore, this box has to be false. Meaning that there is more than one true box. Or rather, there is not only one true box. But if that's the case, then this also can't be true. There is not only one true box. Because, yeah, if this is true, then that also can't be true. So that would contradict. So I think both of these have to be, I think... And then we have this one, which is the box with the most words does not have the gems. Alright. Alright, I really gotta think about this. Both statements written on the other boxes are false. So if this one is true, then both of these must be false. So the box with the most words does have the gems, and this, I believe, has the most words. This has 5, 9 words on it, and this one has 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So actually this one has more. So, if this is true, it's saying this box doesn't have the gems. But I think because this is the only one that is saying that where the gems are, I think this one has to be false. Because otherwise, it could be either of these two boxes, right? There's no logic to tell us where to go. So if this is true, and this is false, and this is false, then this box would have the gems. Let's give it a shot. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah. Alright. Okay, can you guys give me 1 second? I'm gonna pause real quickly. I do apologize. I just need to respond to a quick message. Hang tight. Alright, sorry about that, YouTube. I just had a bit of a business thing I needed to handle real quick. I do apologize. As you can see, we are still here. I can't pick the lock, so we'll use one of my many keys here. We could get the locksmith, the coat check, or the observatory. I know we could redraw, but I think we'll go with the observatory here. Not really the biggest fan of having to use that already, but, you know. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a couple more things. We got the Diamondus Miner to get initial diamond. Clavis the key, the slice. Apples are extra delicious, and now there are 2 chests in the entrance hall. So that'll all help out quite a bit. And then, can't pick this door's lock either. Alright. We could go servant spare quarters. That would get us a couple keys. Or we could get the boudoir to get some more rerolls. Let me rotate the boudoir, and we'll get that, just so we can maybe get access to this wing of the house. This will also give us another diamond as well, which is kind of nice. And we get the closed exhibit. That's the one whose name I couldn't think of earlier. We have the aquarium, which I think is the way to go here. And then we have the utility closet. I think we'll go with the aquarium, because ideally I would like to try to get more rooms. And look at that. We get another gem in here, so it pays for itself. Security, I think, could be pretty good here, but I also think getting extra keys is good. Secret passage would also count as a dead end while allowing us to move forward. So let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and we'll get the secret passage here. We will get a hallway to increase our odds of continuing, and maybe we'll draw another secret passage. Who knows? We've got the corridor, which we know would be unlocked. The foyer or the pool hall. As much as I do want the foyer, I don't want to spend the gems here, so we're going to use the corridor here. Guarantee that this is unlocked. And there's the treasure trove. I do want that, because that'll give us lots of money to buy more items in the showroom, and that's kind of our main strategy here. So while I hate to lose, you know, a potential dead end in this location, I feel this is the way to go. Simply because we can draw lots of money here. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Alright, and we'll use a key here and see what's in here. There is no realm that flies the white flag. I actually don't remember if that's true or not. Alright. So, we have 2, 3, only 4 dead ends so far. We're not doing great on the dead end mark, so perhaps it would just be better to focus on trying to get as much money as we can. We can get the commissary here. I think switching directions will be good, and plus we can maybe get some items if we need them. I don't want to spend the money here, but, you know, if there's something we really need, it could be useful. And, oh look, there's the vault. That'll give us an additional 40 coins, which would help us potentially with this. So let's go with the vault. We'll also see if there's a filing cabinet in here. I don't think there is, but figure we can at least check it out. Can you guys give me 1 second? I'm sorry. Alright, sorry about that. I just needed to make sure I wasn't being rude to the person who is, potentially going to offer me a job. Temporary one, but still. We take what we can get, right? Okay, so let's go back to the showroom. And we'll buy everything we can there. Not really particularly interested in buying everything. Anything else. Because we're trying to get to the showroom. Because that is my main strategy, and I'm doing my best not to forget it this time around. So we'll go here. I guess we can go with the servant spare quarters. Alright, let's go buy the rest. I'm pretty sure we can afford everything else that's here. Moon pendant, chronograph, and silver spoon. And now we still have plenty of money to go back to the commissary. So let's do that as well. We'll just buy as much as we can to have the maximum number of trades. And we'll basically go until we either hit a dead end, we dead end ourselves, which would be fine. Or we call it good. But yeah, with this run, I think we'll be... So, oh yeah. None of these are that expensive for us anymore. It's so crazy, too, to, like, look at how far we've gotten, like, collectively. I've been doing a lot of editing on my runs, and just so you guys know where we are, you know, as far as that, I literally just uploaded at the time of this recording, the bonus of room 46. So we hit room 46, and then in case you guys missed it live, or you know haven't seen that video for whatever reason, we did find it, and I intended to wrap right there, but then in my infinite wisdom I accidentally hit save and continue rather than save and quit, so we started another day. So that was our last Twitch live stream version of this game, which is kind of insane to think that that was like over a month ago. But that is exactly what happened, and now everything else you guys will see, you know, after that video publishes. So hopefully, if you're watching this one, you've seen them all. But every other one that you would have seen is going to be from man, I'm dropping. But yeah, it'll be YouTube exclusive moving forward, and there's quite a lot of them. So. We have, I think, almost 60 in-game days from when I found room 46 to where we are here. We could end this run right here, but we need to have a computer. Otherwise, I absolutely would. But we do need a computer room of some kind. We did pass over security earlier. Oh, we gotta pet the puppers. Always have to pet the puppers. And alright, no place to dig. Look, pet puppers again. Drawing room I think will be good. This will give us a free redraw, but oh, wait, that's right, we can't. And we have one more. And we have to go with the gymnasium here. Rumpus room, freezer. Ah, man. This is actually a little unfortunate because we don't have any more gems. So we are going to have to end our run right here. And even if we find the upgrade disc, we can't use it. Dang. Well, let's at least freeze our accounts. That way we'll start with 30 additional gold. Man. Kind of a bummer. I would say that we should have gone... We should have gone with that. Oh, I totally forgot we had chests in here. There's probably diamonds in here. Yep. So I just ended the run for no reason. Man. I had totally forgotten about that. I should have double checked before we did that. But yeah, we don't have the key card. But maybe we can trade for it. So maybe the run's not over yet. Let's go see if we can trade for it. The run is not over yet. But yeah, even if we did, we don't have a diamond because we froze the account. See, that was not a good play at all. I should have thought about that a little bit more. Again, gotta slow down. There's the key card. So the run's not over, technically. Ornate compass for an allowance token. Silver spoon for the lucky rabbit's foot. Yeah, let's get that allowance token. Moon pendant for the coin purse. Chronograph for the hall pass. Silver spoon for the lucky rabbit's foot. Salt shaker for an ivory die. Let's hang on to what we've got. I think this is a pretty good series of stuff we have. So the moon pendant will come in handy next time. Although I will laugh if that is one of the two it randomly picks. That seems to be the case every time, which is so funny to me. Pet the puppers. Pet the puppers. Alright. Well, we didn't really get anything super great here, so we'll go with the mailroom. That's going to end the run anyway, but now we'll have something here. Magnifying glass. Okay, not bad. Not what we need, but that's okay. And yeah, I guess that's going to end our run. It's alright, we didn't even... Anything we had didn't even call it. But we did get that allowance token, which is kind of nice. So we'll call it a day here. And I got to respond to another message. So, YouTube, hang on 1 second while I respond to this, okay? Alright, I am back, and as you can see, we have not left this this room. Not our most productive run, but that's okay. You know, sometimes it just doesn't work. It's always funny, too, because the brass compass, on the one hand, is so useful because it helps get to room 46 so easily. But on the other hand, it just... you know, sometimes it just doesn't, you know, it doesn't help at all because it'll get us to like a dead end or it'll block off certain rooms. So it's really funny. It's just like, yeah, sometimes it's really good and other times it's not. And we got the brass compass again, plus the coupon book. So yeah, there we go. Wow, I got a response really quickly. Let me just respond to this real quick. Okay. Yeah, I got a response and I'm like, I don't understand this. So let me ask a clarifying question real quick. Thanks for bearing with me today, YouTube. I do apologize. Normally I try to give like my full attention to the video, but this is pretty important. I've been working on it for a couple days. And we finally got the shrine. Okay, and we don't have a blessing, so that's good. I think I said we wanted to try like in the 30s, right? So let's try... Should we just try with 30 to start and then just kind of go up and experiment from there? Because I think we've tried, like, a couple of them in, like, 1 through, like, 10. I think we tried a couple, like, in the mid, like, 10 through 20. I think we may have done 1 or 2 in 20, but I don't think we've ever done anything with 30. And I think we did one at, like, 60. We donated, like, everything once. So let's try 30 and see what happens, and we'll go from there. We're looking for a specific blessing. I think it's Blessing of the Monk, if I remember correctly, but that's one of the things I haven't done, is I haven't gone back and checked. But I think that was the one we're looking for. So let's see if we got it. Blessing of the Monk. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you'll have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. There we go. That's what we needed. I was right. I can't believe we got it right, though. That's so unlike me. We're gonna have a really bad run here, I think. But, alright. So we have the Blessing of the Monk. So that means we can draft it outside if we call it a day in that room, right? Yeah, call it a day in a room in your house. You can bring it outside. So I think we need to do that with the treasure trove then. So I used my Banner of the King to get black prints, so hopefully we'll draw the treasure trove pretty much right away. But that's our goal, guys, okay? We have our focus now. We gotta try and make it work. Alright, we'll use the hallway here to get that key. We'll use the pantry here. I was thinking about the utility closet, but probably should have used the utility closet if I'm being completely honest. Get that out of the pool. Reading nook, den, or secret passage. Normally I would be all over the secret passage, but I want to go with the den here. Okay. Let's try to go north here. Aquarium, corridor, or closet. Let's get the closet out of this pool. Plus, that's what I was hoping for. We get a redraw. And, okay. Let's draft here, since we have the compass anyway. And there's the treasure trove. Okay, so we have it. We're going to pull it right here. And we need to remember to end our day here. That's the goal. We also have a ton of money. So that's kind of good. Show me the money. Show me the money. We have a lot of money, by the way. Throne room. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, let's get that. We won't be able to use it this time around, but we should still be good. We'll want to draw black prints again. Let's open that up. Because, yeah, we definitely want to get that because that'll help out a lot. Cloister of Orinda, we don't have enough, so let's go with the parlor, and hopefully we can get some more gems from this. Hopefully I don't blow this logic puzzle today. Both statements on the blue box are true, and the blue box contains gems. Every statement with the word blue is false. The second statement on the black box is false, and the black box contains the gems. Alright. Gotta think about this one for a little while. So, both statements on the blue box are true. So if that's true, then that also means that the second statement, meaning the blue box contains the gems, is false. And if that's the case, then the black box contains the gems. Every statement with the word blue is false. So, this can't be true, meaning that every statement with the word blue is true. But if that's the case, then Every statement with the word blue is false. That would include that one. So if this is true, then it can't be true. If it's false, then that would make this statement true. So wouldn't that contradict itself? No matter what? This is everything I tell you is a lie? That's what that's the vibe I'm getting from this. Okay. So let's assume this statement is true. Let's just roll with that for now. Maybe we'll find a contradiction somewhere else. If every statement on the blue box is false, that would indicate that both statements on the blue box are false, and the blue box does not contain gems. But this one, the second statement on the black box would then be true. But it can't be because it's false. So there's the contradiction. So this box has to be false. Every statement with the word blue is true. Okay. So that would mean... But no, that also couldn't be correct, because then if that was true, we would have... both statements on the blue box would be false, and then the blue box does not contain the gems. So it would be saying that's false, but then this one would be saying that the second statement on the black box is true when it's false. So that's a contradiction as well. So the only situation I think where this works is if we ignore this statement entirely, unfortunately, and both statements on the blue box are true, is true, but the blue box... So not every statement with the word blue is false. That would be a true... Like, if this box is false, that's, I think, what it would mean, and that wouldn't have a contradiction. So if that's the case, then the top one could be true, the bottom one could be false, and there wouldn't be a contradiction here. And the black box would contain the gems. So I think that's correct. I think the blue box is the true box, and the other two both are false. Final answer, they're in the black box. And I was right. Awesome. Oh man, those parlor puzzles are getting tricky. Like, they are getting very, very tricky. Okay. Conference room. I really hate that rotation. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I hate that rotation. I'm going to grab it, but I hate it. Just making that publicly known. I'm making my public statement here. Door is locked. Let's open it. Study or the bedroom or the observatory. I think the observatory will give us some bonuses here. So let's go there. And we'll see what we get. That's Draxus the Dead. 5 diamonds. An extra key. 2 chests out there. And Farmer's Apple. Alright, I can't forget about the chest like I did last time. Let's get the mailroom here. Mailroom I feel is always pretty useful. Oh yeah, we kept the key card and the moon pendant. The moon pendant kept itself again. I wonder if that's like a normal thing. Okay. So we dead end that. That's fine. And we have the key card, which is also kind of nice. Vestibule or the wine cellar? Let's go with the wine cellar here. I know we have a lot of diamonds already, but I think that'll be okay. And that way we can save our redraw. And a treasure map. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, the bedroom won't go there, and we don't have the shovel yet. But now we have a good amount of rooms to go for, which is kind of nice. And hopefully we'll draw a north-facing room. We get the corridor, which is the only one. I would love the vault here, but that would dead end our run. And while that's not super bad at this point, because we just need to end the run there, ideally, I would like to continue. I'd like to go as far as I can and see how far we can go. Rotunda's a good one here, so we'll draft that there. Cloister of Orinda is a good one as well. And then that's the locked door. Okay. So let's go through the Rotunda, because we can maybe backfill some of these areas, which will be nice. Rather than rotate that way, we'll go down for now. Up. And this is the room. But yeah, we need the shovel. Passageway here seems bad. I don't really think we need it, so I'm gonna go with the storeroom instead. Because this will give us 2 more keys, which we're low on. Plus it'll also give us another dead end, which is kind of nice. Now we'll rotate here. Aquarium I think will be good here. Might have the shovel in it. Sorry, someone keeps messaging me, and it looks like it's a spam message, so I'm just gonna shut that off. I do apologize, YouTube. I know I'm very distracted today. I'm sorry. Servant spare quarters. That'll give us, 1 key, I think, because we don't have the bedroom. I thought we drafted the bedroom already. Dang, we could have potentially got whatever was in there. Oh yeah, because we had the aquarium. I was like, oh, we only get 1 key here, but no, we had the aquarium. That counts. Let's do the music room to get that major and minor key. Secret garden. Okay, that's pretty awesome. And a normal key. And then we'll try to dead end this location. Coat shack. Perfect. Okay. So that puts us with a couple good dead end rooms. I think we only have 3. No, we have 4 with the closet. So coat check. No, 5. Storeroom. Yeah, 3 there. Coat check in the closet. So, but we do have a whole section that we can hopefully dead end. So that's always nice. All right, let's head back. And we'll see if this is locked. We'll use the secret garden key here. Yep, secret garden key. That should spread some fruit, which we have in the conference room, so that'll be good. We can go get a whole bunch of steps. We will open this up. And then we will rotate, mixing things up a little for you guys. Go east. And there we go. Now we'll have both of the antechamber doors open. And let's probably go down through the rotunda there. We could still advance forward here, but I don't know how far north we actually want to go. Yeah, we'll use a key here. Why not? We can get the vault, another aquarium, or the utility closet. I think we'll go the aquarium here. Dang, I was really hoping we would get the shovel, but so far no luck there. Attic. Yeah, I think the attic is the way to go here. Although we could have done the closet, now that I think about it. That might have been better. But I figured we would get at least a couple gems, and I was right. So that's nice. So there's 3 items there in the attic. Here's 4 with the coin purse. 5 with the gem. 6, 7 with the magnifying glass. And a single coin. Okay, not bad. Not bad. No shovel, which is what I was hoping for, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Archive walk-in closet. Oh, boy. I don't really want any of these, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, so let's re-roll that, and then we'll go with the reading nook here. And that'll at least guarantee the library, which should give us access to the antechamber and room 46. Library's facing the wrong way. That's very unfortunate. Alright. Let's reroll. Library still facing the wrong way. We do have 2 shops, which could double our gold. That could be funny. I think we'll use our last reroll, and there we go. We get the library rotating the right way. And now we have access to the antechamber in room 46. And if you're wondering why I'm going in here, I am hoping, with luck, that with the moon pendant, we will hang on to the blue crown. I think that would make things very, very easy if we got it. We still have the moon pendant. There's 2 different items we could get. And let's use a key here. Rumpus room. Furnace. Let's remove that, the furnace. And let's go with the gymnasium here. We won't actually go in, because that'll cost us some precious footsteps that we can use to go down and around. Plus, we'll get a whole bunch more from the aquarium. But let's go here. And let's see if we can dead-end this location. Walk-in closet. I think that's the way to go here. We can get 4 items, potentially keys. Oh, running shoes. Okay. Lucky rabbit's foot, too. That's kind of nice. Alright, so we dead-ended that location, no problem. And now we'll use the rotunda. And we'll gain access back to the vestibule. We still don't have the shovel. Showroom here. Laboratory or nursery? Let's remove the laboratory from today's pool. And let's get the dormitory, I guess, here. Feels like that could be pretty good. And look, the hall pass. And that'll also get us 10 additional steps, so. Okay. That's locked. We don't want that, so we'll just come back. I'll go get all the fruit from the conference room. Apples should be extra delicious today. So this is going to be a lot of steps here. And then we still have all the stuff down by the entrance hall we can fill out, too. So that's kind of nice. Alright, let's go back into the vestibule. Man, unlucky. We'll exit. Go back in. 2 steps versus a key. Absolutely worth it. Alright, let's see if this one's unlocked. It is. Great Hall or the Vault? We don't really need the Vault, unless we want to dead-end this. So I guess we'll just go with the Vault just to take the money, because why not? I think the freezer is still available, but if we do end up drafting the showroom again, that could be very useful. Okay. We'll use our final key over here. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find more, but I'm not super optimistic. Let's remove the weight room from today's pool. We can get the archives, the planetarium, or the boiler room. I like the boiler room rotation here, so we're going to go with that. We'll go through this door first. It's locked, so we don't have a key. Laboratory here. That could be good. Would block off part of the gymnasium up there, but again, I'm not super worried about that. Yeah, let's go with the lab. Run an experimental feature. Immediately, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Because we don't really want to set our steps to 40 at this point. And there we go. We got another letter. Experiment successful. Not ideal, but we'll take it. And locked. I don't think, unless we find keys down below, this run might be over, but that's okay. We just have to remember to end in the treasure trove. And hopefully with that, we'll be okay. But let's go all the way back. So this is where we have to end. We just have to make sure we have enough footsteps, rather, to get there. And yep, there are still chests down here. We can do the office or the planetarium. Office could continue, but I think I'd rather go the planetarium for now. Drawing room. Yeah, because this will give us a reroll, plus it'll pay for itself, so it's always nice. Commissary, walk-in closet, or a redraw, because I'm not doing Chamber of Mirrors here. Let's remove that from the pool. Archives. Yeah, I think the archives are fine. We can go with the archives for now. Alright. Study, bedroom, or an archive floor plan. I think we'll go with the study right there. Flexible floor plan for a trial run. Trials without delay. And yeah, it looks like this is the plans to get in, including the closed exhibit. Alright, we'll go north. Bunk room, laundry room, or we could redraw. Let's redraw here. Security, that's actually kind of funny. I think we'll go clock tower here. Since we have at least 2. That'll give us 2 keys. We actually have 4, because we have the mailroom, so yeah, that'll give us 4 keys. And while that will end this run, I feel really good about this. We could, I guess, go all the way up to the chamber, but I don't feel like trying to go through the gymnasium and just for like 1 extra room. I don't feel that'll be particularly helpful. So let's go through the treasure trove and we'll end our day there. I'm just going to see if I got a message back, which looks like I did not. "13 dead-end rooms. Ah, we could have done a lot better, I think. But alright. This is the moment, everybody. Let's see what we got. So we need to draft the throne room. We'll see what's in our package. Okay, these are some pretty good items. We also got the key card and the hall pass. Honestly, not what I wanted, but I'm still not upset about that. You know? Okay. Let's get our money. We're going to go down and get the Ares key first. So that's going to take us a couple steps. Then we'll go out and we'll draft the room we need. So we need to get the coat check. That's a priority. We need to get the throne, and we need to reach room 46. So those are kind of our main goals with this. But if I'm correct, the Ares key will be able to be used in the throne room outside. I think I have that right. I think. So this is going to take us a couple steps. Running shoes would have been really nice right now, but that's alright. Better to do it now, so we can try to plan as efficiently as possible. So 109. Add 6. 1226 on the east will give us the Ares key. Okay. Now we run back, and we're going to go out and see whatever the true treasure of Mount Holly is. Oh, someone's texting me. Oh, it's my younger sister. One of the best things to come out of all the, me losing my job and everything else is that my sister and I have been texting a lot more than we used to. It's very nice. It is always very, very nice to hear from her, that's for sure. Alright, treasure trove. Am I correct that this is what we needed to do? Well, that definitely looks like an Ares key chest. Let's open this first. I was trying to be all dramatic. The Royal Scepter. When you pick up the Royal Scepter, choose the color. Floor plans of the chosen color are more common today. Call it a day in a room matching the chosen color. It will not be lost at the end of the day. Oh, wow. Okay, so we need... We'll make this... Oh, gosh, what color should we do? I think this is super cool. It has all the different symbols of the different kingdoms. Let's go with blue, because we do need, the coat check, right? And that's going to be a blue room. There's also a lot of blue rooms that will help us hopefully get north, because we do need to get, there. But yeah, now if we end our turn in a blue room, between that and the Banner of the King, we now can almost guarantee we're going to get what we need. So here's what I would like to do. This is going to be my strategy for this run, just so you guys can kind of know what's going on. We have to get the effigy, so we need the what's it called? We need the check-in closet, And I also want to try to draft the throne room close to the effigy. So let's go with the dining room to start. So that way we have this lunch pail. That'll give us some of the footsteps back once we reach rank 5, I should say. Bedroom closet has a diamond, and look at that. We found the compass. That's kind of helpful. Banner of the King. Let's go. Black prints are more likely to be drawn today. We'll go this way. We're going to try to maximize and collect as many resources as we can down here. There's the coat check. Okay, let's guarantee that. Let's guarantee it. Drawing room. Yep, let's go there. This will give us some flexibility. We need to get the throne room. If we can guarantee the throne room, I think we'll be good to go. Let's redraw. I want to get security here, but I'm going to go with the parlor. Because hopefully we can get some more gems here if we get this right. The empty boxes both have false statements. The blue box is false. The white box is empty. Okay. So, if this statement is true, the others are false. Right? But if that's the case, the blue box would have to be true, but it has to be false. So, this is saying the white box is full. The empty boxes both do not have false statements. That could be true if we assume so the white box is empty, the blue box is false, and the empty boxes both have false statements. So if this is false, then that would mean the white box has the gems. The empty boxes do not both have false statements. So if this one's empty, because yeah, if this is saying the empty boxes have false statements, that would imply that this has the box, but then if this is false, it would say the gems are in here, and this would imply that this one has the gems. So this one cannot be true. So at least, the better way to read this is at least one of the empty boxes has a false statement. So if this one's false, then at least one empty box is true. So the blue box is false. If that's true, then the white box is it. If this is true, then it's the blue box. I think I'm going to go with the white box here, guys. I think the white box is true, and I think the other two boxes are both false. Because, yeah, if this one's false, then both do not have false statements, indicating that one of them could be true. Wait. I gotta think about this. The empty boxes both have false statements. So this would indicate If this one's true, it would indicate the other two are both false. If the other two are both false, then it would be insinuating the black box and the white box both have gems, which cannot be the case. Therefore, the black box has to be false. So the empty boxes both do not have false statements. So one empty box is true, and the other empty box could be false, or both empty boxes could be true. If the blue box is false, if this is a true statement, and this is also false, then that would indicate that the white box is there. If this one is true, then that means this is false and this is false. And the empty boxes... But if the empty boxes both have false statements, that would also make this true. So... the gems can't be in the white box, because if this is true, then this is false and this is false. Both of them are empty, and that would make this one true, which we already established can't be. So it can't be in the white box. So this is probably true. This is false. And the empty boxes both have false statements. So that would mean that one of the empty boxes would be true and one would be false. At least one empty box would be true. So that would imply that this also would be empty because it's true. And that means one of the false boxes has the gems. So I think it's actually in the black box. Let's hope I didn't overthink it. I got it right, guys. Scary times. Okay. Let's go with the storeroom. I don't like blocking this section off, but it'll give us another gem plus 2 more keys. And it will remove it from the pool, more importantly. We do still have the dining room option, which is good, but I would strongly prefer... Yeah, let's get security here. And then we can also access the experiment as well. We have 1 royal scepter. So, do we still have the key card? I think we do, right? So we'll set that to high. Log in. I'll have to double check that. Staff services, punch in and out. Right. No, I meant staff announcements. Wednesday, January 26th. Not even sure what the offending message means, but it does remind me of the letters I saw written on the back of a bookcase in the secret passage. I agree, but I believe that one is part of a 3x6 grid, not 9x5, so I've included that it does not have a connection to the estate floor plan. I've noticed a few others of these that the Baron placed around the estate. Simon, if my records are accurate, then today is your birthday. Happy birthday to Simon. Left a cupcake for you in the kitchen. I was setting up this morning. It's not much, but I hope you like it. Many happy returns, and I hope today is a success for you. Thank you, Anne. That's very sweet. We don't really need any special orders right now. So let's remote terminal into the lab. And then we can hopefully start an experiment. I think the music room is a must here. For each room in the fireplace you draft, next 3 times you open a locked trunk, whenever you draft a shop room. Well, let's see. We already got the dining room. I think we've gotten the den. So the fireplace might not be the best option. Let's do whenever you draft a shop. We've gotten a couple of those. Let's unseal one of the antechamber doors. Because we've at least had the option of drafting some of those. So we haven't gotten the den yet, so maybe the fireplace wasn't a bad option. And we do have the key card, so that's good, because now we don't have to worry about these doors. Let's go with the pantry here. No, we'll go with the pool here. And now if we have any extras, we do have some trunks, so that could give us some additional resources. We'll go with the den here. And I'm really, really hoping we can get the throne room here. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's draft south. Wine cellar. Yeah, let's go with the wine cellar here. And then before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's rotate back down and knock out that other area. I'm actually really glad we got the dining room here, because if we can get everything we need... let's go with the closet here. Key and dice, that's good. So that'll give us a reroll. Because once we draft that, it will, once we pick up the effigy, not only will we get cursed, which is going to suck, but we will also be able to I am drawing a total blank here. I do apologize, everybody. Man, none of these are very good. Let's go with the reading nook here. Get another key. Conference room. Oh, that's a great draw here. Like, I'm just trying to get, like, as many rooms out of the, area as possible. Let's go with an aquarium. This counts as multiple, so we'll get that out of the pool, which hopefully will increase our area. And an antechamber door has been unsealed because it counts as a shop. I actually totally forgot about that. Okay, classroom, chamber of mirrors, and the clock tower. I don't want any of these here, if I'm going to be honest, but we'll go the clock tower because at least that one has a... we'll get some keys for our next run tomorrow, and as long as we end our run where we need, we'll be good. Man, I don't want any of these, if I'm going to be completely honest, so let's reroll. We'll use our reroll here. Kennel, garage, or library. Library, I think, could be good, because then you can get more unusual plans, and hopefully we'll get the throne room. Would have liked to have this earlier, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Can't pick the lock, that's fine. Give me the throne room. Commissary. Yeah, I think the commissary is the right one here. We don't need the bookshop. And now that we've drafted that, we open up another. We'll buy everything here. Sleeping mask, shovel, and the salt shaker. Coupon book coming in clutch there. Rotunda, this is the easiest draw we have. Let's open up this door. Again, we are looking for the throne room. Aquarium will be good. That's fine. And there's the antechamber, the final one. So all those doors should be unsealed now. All three of them. And I'm just going to rotate this way, because now we'll have both of the open doors we need. And again, I need to get the crown, I need to get the throne room. That's like the two things we need the most right now. Lockpick. Okay, we'll use the sauna here. Is there an item inside? A gem. And it says there's something in here. Key on the floor. Nice. Okay. Since we know we won't need that, we'll rotate this way. And we will call it good. Music room, locker room, workshop here. Let's rotate the music room and we'll grab this one. And let's hope we get, like, the secret garden key here. Prism key. Okay. Not ideal, but that could actually be very powerful in the hands of, and there's a coin over here. Nice. If we go into, like, the aquarium. Okay. And we've got the throne room. Alright. All we need to do now is gain access to the antechamber. And all 3 doors should be unsealed. This could be the run, everybody. Let's go with the pump room here. Let's hope we get the workshop. We have access. Sledgehammer, great. Alright, we got everything. We got the crown. Let's not get super greedy here. Gallery to connect that. Give us a couple more gems, too. Along with key 8. Get the drafting studio. I just want to try to create the fastest path to the throne room. So, the most direct one. Let's rotate the dove coat here. Got a couple more places to dig. A lot of coins this round. Mechanarium. I don't think we have enough to justify that. Oh, we'll get it anyway. Okay, actually, that did turn out to be pretty good. Pantry or lab? Let's go with the pantry, because this will have a piece of fruit in it. And here we go. All right. Let's go into the pool. Let's break these open. Some re-rolls. That'll come in handy for later. All right. Let's go get cursed, shall we? And we can still potentially get the dead end as well, potentially, but this is more important right now. "13 steps. We don't have the trophy room. Did we draft the boiler room this run? I don't think we did. 21. Okay. 32 steps. I'm going slow. I'm not going to rush, but we have the cursed effigy, the crown, and the royal scepter. We need to make it to the throne room. What's the fastest way there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, because I didn't rotate the rotunda back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we've got it, guys. Running shoes would definitely be helpful here, but we'll be good to go. Let's at least draft these. We won't go in, but we can at least draft. Hey, look, there's the trophy room. We can't even afford that. So that whole area is probably going to get blocked off anyway, but let's reroll and we'll see what happens. Okay, pool hall. That'll at least give us an opportunity. Oh, right, I forgot. Let's not do any drafting because we're cursed. Let's not do that. I forgot. Granted, we only lost a key there, which is fine. But, you know, I want to try not to do anything too stupid. Okay. There's the blue crown. The cursed effigy and the royal scepter.
Is the scepter. Deadly is the stone. Heavy is the crown. Ready is the throne.
Blueprints. Throne of the Blueprints. This floor plan is permanently ascended. Permanent changes do not resend. The next time you draft 8 blueprints in a row, permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. That's pretty legit. And now we have the Throne of the Blueprints. With 20 steps left. The Mount Holly variation, my grandmother's own design. When you press a blue tile, it copies the ability of the middle tile. Alright, so Iraha goes south. This rotates, so let's flip that. Boom, boom, boom. And a final allowance token there. We are cursed, which is unfortunate. But what are you gonna do, right? And we now have the Royal Scepter, the Crown of the Blueprints, and the Cursed Effigy. So let's go in and solve the Great Hall puzzle. Or rather, the Pool Hall puzzle, I should say. And let's also draft this final room up here. We'll use this. And the kitchen. That'll probably cost us a little bit of money, but that's okay. There should be a cupcake in here. For my birthday. Alright, let's redraw. Boudoir's probably a good choice. We'll lose some footsteps, but that's fine. Or we go too far. Let's go solve this puzzle. It'll probably give us some keys. 12. 20 is 30, minus 9 is 21, inverted is 12. 13, 41. So that's 13 plus 1 is 41. Minus 20 is 21. Something's not right here. So 13 inverted is 31. Plus 1 is 32. Would be 23 minus 20 is 3. Yeah, that makes more sense. 2 plus 1 is 3. Times 7 is 21. Minus 5 is 16. Inverted is 61. Minus 10 is 51. Inverted again is 15. Silver key. Alright, we did it. Man, guys, can you believe that we finally solved the mystery of the throne room? How cool is that? That we did that together. Man, honestly, none of these are that bad. But let's rotate. Yeah, we'll go with the office here. Two coins on the ground. Another diamond. And that is going to be the end of our run, everybody. Well, man, that's exciting. I'm really glad we finally did it. We finally got it. We finally solved it. And how awesome is that? And we can keep the scepter just by ending in a blue room. What a wild ride, guys. We have one more mystery to solve. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So wait. Hang on, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go out. And let's go down and check the tunnel. Because I think the tunnel is the only big mystery we have left to solve. Is what is at the edge of that tunnel? And if I'm right, we should have removed 4 crates from it. And there's 8 in total. Basement key. I should have grabbed it while we were up there. Oh, no. We don't have enough footsteps to get there. But that's good. We now know. Okay. Okay. We have one last mystery to solve. And then, of course, we still have some other things we gotta do. But, yeah, we can't make it back, but I'm glad we checked. Okay. Let's choose an item to check in. Let us take... Let's put the compass in there. And we're gonna call it a day. We'll wrap up this video, guys. I do apologize for being so distracted today again. But, what a wild, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful ride this has been. YouTube, thank you guys for being along this ride. Thank you very much for everything. This has been an incredible journey. I am a little sad that this is coming to an end because we only have... Well, aside from trophy hunting, we only really have one more mystery, I think, left to solve, and that's the mystery of the tunnel. And to do that, we need the basement key. So, that will probably be our new priority moving forward. But, guys, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a wild ride with this game, and I really appreciate all of you who have stuck by with me this entire time. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed watching. We'll see you next time as we try to find one of the final mysteries of Blueprints. Bye, guys.